I've asked the mayor to open us up in prayer, so if everybody would stand.
Heavenly Father, thank you again for this day. Thank you for us being able to get together today to discuss the business of the city. We're thankful for all those that are here. We're especially thankful for your son that came and died for us, that we might have life and have it more abundantly. We ask that you be with us throughout the upcoming season, that you would help us to remember the reason for this season, and show the love that you expect and you show to us. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, I'd like to welcome everybody here to our council meeting. Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes of the previous meeting?
Motion to approve.
Okay, got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, payment of accounts.
Make a motion to approve.
We got a motion, second to pay the bills. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Do we have any committee reports?
No, we met with Robin to look over some plans. I think that we may discuss later, but if you remember that, we did that.
Yeah. Vaguely. Anybody else? Okay, moving right along. Ordinances and resolutions. Resolution 2019-45, declaring a certain police department vehicle surplus.
Is that old Blazer?
Yes, sir.
So
Okay,
moved.
military blazer.
So moved.
Okay, got a motion, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Wait. Okay. Resolution 2019-46, authorizing the city's enrollment in the Alabama First Responders Benefits Association as required by Act 2019-361. This is the cancer policy for the firemen that is mandated by law that we have to do this. So,
Make a motion.
we got a motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, new business. The alcohol committee met. We have Nacho Mama's Deli at 203 Galt Avenue. Jimmy Ballinger has applied for license, and the alcohol committee has met and willing to approve this, contingent on making sure that they've got everything in place.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Authorize annual bids for fuel, materials, services, etc.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, got a motion, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, we've got a couple of public hearings that we need to set. Set the date of January the 21st, 2020 as the date of a public hearing to receive comments for or against a proposed unopened alley vacation just south of the Edward Jones office at Galt Avenue and 7th Street North.
Do both of them together if you want to. Yeah, the second one, so
Okay, it's
free zone.
So moved.
Second.
got a motion and a second on both of those. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, number 7, discussion about selling approximately 2 acres of city property to Gil Graham. This is property that's at the
West end of the Carton property.
the west end of the Carton property.
total acreage on it, what?
He estimated, y'all remember from the drawings we had, we cut this whole thing out, that's all he's wanting right now. It's about 2.1 acres, something like that.
Tanner and I talked before the meeting about that, and the process needs to be, if y'all personally just agree to do, next council meeting, I'll have a resolution declaring that property surplus, but in the meantime, he needs to get a survey on it.
I think we always knew he wanted that. And I'm kinda glad it's less because we really do need it.
Really opened up quite a bit of parking and other stuff for us, so.
He gets the survey, then we'll get we don't have to have a full-fledged appraisal, but just something that estimates fair market value on it.
Right.
So y'all are good with it?
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
Need a motion?
Yeah.
So moved.
second.
We got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, Mayor, do you have anything?
I asked Tamara back several meetings ago, we had a piece of property down on Godfrey Avenue that Barry Stone's son was wanting to buy, and Rocky was going to get an appraisal on that. Do you know where you at?
He sent it to me, but the link didn't work, so I've asked him to resend it.
Okay, so it's in progress then. Okay. Don, you want to fill everybody in on some of the problems we've been having with the sign down at the theater?
Yeah. The marquee down at the theater and lighting, we're spending about $15,000 a year right now repairing it. Seems like every time it rains, it goes right back out. There's a seal somewhere that can't be sealed, marked. But I would suggest after the first year that we look at some major redo of that sign so we can stop spending money fixing it all the time and just buy it and finish it. And we're looking at somewhere between $60,000 and $70,000 to replace it all. So
That's to replace all the neon and redo all the electrical inside.
change the marquee out, the digital marquee. Instead of having to manually change the sign, we can change it from the computer and put more advertisements in it, make it roll, something of that nature.
Have you found anything that's more the retro look instead of just the bright LED stuff? Because that's what we didn't want to do, was make it as bright as some of them in town are. We want to kind of keep that look as much as we
We
can.
haven't really dug into it that far.
Okay.
I keep sending these bills to be paid. When the E goes out, it's a $750 repair.
Yeah.
Another letter goes out, it's another $750. It's just time to stop.
Most of it on the big part.
Yeah.
Down part.
Yeah.
Maybe we may have to move some electronics inside and get them off that wall outside. But a lot of work needs to be done. We can either keep getting lead or we can fix it.
Well, and I think if we restrict the use of it so it doesn't flash and it just transitions and it doesn't do a lot of crazy stuff, it'll look better.
There are quite a few theaters in Alabama that have upgraded their stuff, so we should be able to find something.
Yeah, and I was in Decatur and theirs was done that way and it looked really nice. They just didn't have anything flashing and
Right.
crazy.
If you set it up to look just like it does now, of course, it'll be black and white. That should be cheaper in the first place. And that gives you the old type
Well, that's
look.
what we need to do, try to maintain that.
Maintain the
Yes,
look.
I
man.
agree, the integrity of it.
Find something new that looks old.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can just get a black and white though.
We'll come
And
back in January, some numbers, some ideas.
We've got another location that another business that we're gonna talk to. They put in the one down at Collinsville when they redid the theater down there. And so we've got their name. The outfit that we've been using for Huntsville is the only one that we knew about. And it's costing us a lot. I don't have anything else.
All right, does anybody in the audience have anything?
We need to briefly talk with James. Y'all had met with Robin, so I had asked James to come and let's as quickly as possible because we need to go into executive session. We'll be there for a while. So if you want to, James, come on.
Is that right? You need 300?
Yeah, we needed 5 300 to 310 foot fields to bring in tournaments or tournaments.
If that's what we want to do.
If there's a way, this only, 4 and 4 only increases what we have by 1 field. So you can always play baseball on the softball field, but you can't transition over and play softball. So, that was our biggest concern on Big Starlings was 5 or at least 5 large fields.
But if we could, we could blow out these baseball fields and make them multiple use.
Oxford's got 4 fields, that 2 of them are bigger than the other 2. You pull it up and look at it, that's what, everybody could expand it 2 out to make it what. But,
That's not ideal, but I think if we're looking at, yeah.
If we're looking at getting these tournaments and stuff, and if that's the road that we're going, I don't think we need to limit ourselves on just 4. I think we need to do,
Well, we had 5, we got cut back to 4. We had 5 and 4, but that's beyond where we're at. We need to have work sessions very quick. These drawings right here, we marked up for you. What we looked at is by taking this property right here, cutting this whole thing down to just this parking will shift over here. These fields can actually come over here 250 feet and make it out of the field in that configuration by omitting this road right here, which we're gonna do. These fields can also be 4 on one level, 2 on one level, and save us a fortune on country fields. So there's quite a bit of stuff that Johnny and I met with them on the other day that will save us a bunch of money and give you more space to do what you do. We just need to sit down and figure it out, get you.
why don't we set a work session for the 2nd Tuesday in January?
The second.
Second Tuesday, not the council meeting day on off week. Have the 2nd Tuesday, that way we've got time to sit down and look at it.
Next Tuesday.
What time?
11 o'clock?
Will you be able to get the drawings back?
This is what everybody wants.
Yes.
Well, that's what we need to discuss and decide what exactly. Yeah.
All this stuff right here can be done, will save us money. So I'm good with doing this. We need to work out the sets of 10. 18 foot, make us out of 8. And 3 foot, makes it 30. If we put these on a different line. And by moving this over here, what we're, I kind of drew this in here for you. This is, we maintain 100 foot here for our road, utilities, one. Then this whole field turns into this parking that's in the woods, we save those woods. And there's a lot of minus the protected area, yeah. But you go from 0 to 14 to 18, that changes the complexion of it. Me and Johnny was talking about if we could take this cut and field and work it right, but put bleachers into the banks of the difference of the fields and say, well, that money right there.
I told him to talk into his microphone.
But
All right, we're gonna do a work session on January the 14th.
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
The question is whether we want drawings done by then. I think we have the sign. This is it. I agree.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thanks, James.
That's So we'll have a work session on the 14th. That's the second Tuesday in January, and we will 11 a.m. and decide what route
Do you want to
we'll go.
explain that project any or no? Do we want to explain that project or anything or no? I don't know. Forget it. Okay. Yes.
This work session will be basically to discuss, hopefully, what will be the final layout of the new proposed sports complex that may be 4 or 5 years in the building, but we got to start somewhere. So we've got the property, we've got some layouts, we've got some fields designed. This will give us opportunity to get those final fields laid out, the engineers design them, and then we say, all right, this is it, this is what we're going to do, and we're starting from here. And we've already started moving some dirt, so that gives us the ability to have this thing well under construction by the middle of the spring.
And I think our biggest concern there was to get the soccer fields, but we don't want to do the soccer fields and then 2 years later say, uh-oh, we should have thought about this and not done it this way. So we want to make sure that we got all that planned out like it needs to be for the future, so that, because like I said, with those baseball and softball fields may not be built for 2-3 years down the road, but we got to know where they got to go.
We want to make sure we have enough room.
Right.
We won't move the dirt one time.
We want to make the best use of the space up there that we've got.
One time be done with
That's
it.
it.
Less.
That will help us tremendously getting everything to grade.
Yes.
And then people can literally go up there and see where the fields are going to go as they're being built. And it may be one of those deals where you build baseball one year and softball the next, or things may work out where we build it all at one time. But we got to get it ready to build on it. So.
And we'll transition. It's not like we're doing
Right.
away with any
Right.
other complex.
Yeah, we don't want to lose a year of sports. We want to be able to have grass to play on for whatever sport we're moving before we leave the site and go to it. We don't want anybody to lose a season. I will just